Good morning, my friends. Welcome to Enlightened Fitness. First, we're going to play with a 10-minute body weight workout that will give us both strength and cardiovascular fitness and release all kinds of wonderful endorphins to help us cultivate the body of a tantric sex god. Then we're going to play with a guided meditation about 3 minutes long to introduce our new students to the idea of awareness and letting go. Playing with awareness and letting go in a way that multiplies our experience of joy and freedom. Now, some people say, man, I don't know, 13 minutes is a big commitment. Really? You find time for 2 hours of television every night. How about 13 minutes every morning? What do you say? It might even increase your happiness and productivity. So let's dig right in. All the questions you have could be answered by the links below this video. If you don't see links, there's an easy remedy. In the bottom right-hand corner of this screen, there's a little YouTube icon. Give that a click or two. It'll take you to YouTube's dedicated page for this video. About an inch below the video, you'll notice a button that reads Show More. Give that bad boy a click, and lo and behold, a list of links the length of my arm. So we gotta warm up. Let's warm up together. Not only as a way of preventing energy, but as a way of reminding ourselves of different exercise variations, from the complete beginner to the seasoned high-level athlete. Let's begin right now. We're going to work with what I like to call high-intensity body weight interval training. That stands for, or that can be broken down to the acronym HIB. Let's see, HIBWIT. 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 So we're going to play with 4 exercises, one for legs and lungs. So let's start with the legs and lungs right now. You know what? Let's see. So for legs and lungs, what we're going to do with just sitting on the couch, weight on the balls of your feet. How do you keep your knees from going over your toes? Simple. Pretend you're going poo-poo in the woods and you're sticking your tush out. You have to stick your hands out to compensate. That's fine. You squeeze an accordion, as the air comes out. You squeeze your torso, the air comes out. What? You want a greater challenge? Then jump. Excellent. What? You want a greater challenge? Then squat all the way down. Gotta make sure you can see me on the computer, alright? There you go. Give it time. This is a natural movement. In time, your body will remember. All right. If you require a greater challenge, we'll do jumping lunges. We warm up for jumping lunges by doing reverse lunges on the balls of our feet. Well, we can warm up with the front leg on our heel, the back leg on the balls. Now, front leg on the ball and rear leg on the ball. And then the third step is to add a jump. Excellent. Legs and lungs all warmed up and raring to go. How about pressing? So, don't push like a T. When you're pressing, bring your elbows to your ribs. We begin with knee push-ups. straight leg push-ups. Then planking push-ups. Now for planking push-ups, our elbows still are not at 90 degrees. They are at 45 degrees. Start in a plank. Stick your tush in the air. Touch your chin. Look at your knees. Touch your chin. Look at your knees. That's not much a sufficient challenge. You can use a chair against a wall. Touch your chin or your nose. Look at your knees. Touch your nose. Look at your knees. If that's not a sufficient challenge, you can graduate to handstand push-ups against the wall. The first step with handstand push-ups is learning how to kick up. That took me about a month to learn when I was about 20. Maybe 19. Once you do learn how to kick up, if you're not strong enough to go all the way down, then just go a few inches. Eventually, your body will adapt. That's what it does. So we've done legs and lungs. We've done pressing. Now it's time to combine core and cardio. The first way we do this is by doing a tabletop leg lift. Lift the left leg and the right arm. Right leg and left arm. When that ceases to be a challenge, we graduate to planking in and outs. Start off just by walking it. Left leg, right leg, left leg, right leg. When that ceases to be a challenge, hop. But make sure the majority of the weight is over your shoulders. I assure you, that is cardiovascular. When you desire greater challenge, perform the slalom version. And so those are 3 exercises. Legs and lungs, 1. Pressing, 2. Core and cardio, 3. The 4th exercise are simply pulls. On the links below the video, I tell you about different pulling apparatus. You can use the old-fashioned doorway bar, usually under $30. You can buy door straps, great for beginners, and traveling, under $30. You can use a piece of furniture like a dining room table, if you're careful. There's a video explaining how to use that. Or you can use an apparatus similar to a Liebert equalizer or a workhorse. So whether you're using straps, a workhorse, or a piece of furniture, here are 3 variations. We're going to work out with our palms pointed to our face. Level 1 is our feet, the toes beneath our tush. The next variation is heels below our knees while planking from our knees to our shoulders. The 3rd variation is a plank with straight legs. Very challenging. If you want to go old school and simply use a door bar, that's fine. If you're not strong enough to actually do a chin up with your legs sticking out in front of you, And you start by jumping up into a chin-up, lowering yourself down. Eventually, you'll cultivate the strength. You'll do one proper chin-up. And then you'll do one proper chin-up, followed by jumping chin-ups. And eventually, you'll cultivate the strength to do two proper chin-ups. And eventually, you'll cultivate the strength to perform three. So be patient with yourself. If we eat right and rest right and work out dynamically 10 minutes a day every morning, it's inevitable our strength will increase. I'm going to check the camera one last time before we start the workout proper. Get my face out of the way. Okay. We're using the Tabata timer. 10-second breaks followed by 20-second work periods for 20 cycles, or a total of 10 minutes. Very exciting. Let's start with squats. Great. Let's do some pressing. Or I should say prepare to press. Let's try that again. Wow! All right. Let's do some core. Let's do some jumping chins, if you can. Okay, let's do some jumping lunges, if you can. Okay, prepare to press. Woo! Very exciting. Okay, core and cardio. Okay. Prepare for some form of chins. Okay. Prepare for jumping squats. Prepare for presses. Core and cardio. Chins. Third circuit. Okay, fourth circuit. Let's do some jumping lunges. Leaping lunges. Leaping lizards. Presses. Wow. Fourth circuit, chins. Okay, prepare for jumping squats. Fifth circuit. Okay. Prepare for the last set of presses. Whoa. Oh. Okay, let's finish it with some shins. Whoops, I forgot. Core and cardio. Okay, chins. This should be the last set. I miscounted again. Okay. Jumping squats. Okay. Let's take a moment to move the yoga blanket on the space heater. Okay. Okay. Welcome to the 3-minute guided meditation. If you have water handy, take a thick slug of that bad boy. You may wish to sit in the beginner's cross-legged position. That's left heel under right thigh and right heel under left thigh. The heels aren't under the shins because that'll make your legs fall apart. Fall asleep. Woo! Okay. Head over shoulders, shoulders over tush. Balance on your weight on your tush. Makes it much easier on your knees. I recommend putting your left hand palm up in your lap, putting your right hand palm up in your left. Thumbs do not touch. What do we do with our thumbs? We count. On the right hand, we count 3 creases for 3 fingers. That gives you 9, or approximately 1 minute. On the left hand, you count 3 creases on 4 fingers. Each time you advance, after you count to 9 on your right hand, for a total of approximately 12 minutes. How do you count sets of 12? When the pinky rests, the left pinky supports the right pinky knuckle, that's your first set of 12. When the left ring finger supports the right ring finger's knuckle, that's your second set of 12. When your left middle finger supports your right middle finger's knuckle, that's your third set of 12. When your left index finger supports your right index finger's knuckle, that's your fourth set of 4, or approximately 48 minutes. What about your fifth set of 12? Easy. When your left pinky supports the second knuckle on your right pinky finger, that's your fifth set of 12. And so forth, and so on, and so forth. What about when you want to count your ninth set of 12? You just move to your third knuckle on your pinky finger. At that point, you're getting close to 3 hours, which is a very long time to meditate. Water, beverage of choice. Today's 3-minute meditation is going to focus on awareness and letting go. In the ancient Pali language, it's known as vipassana. In Sanskrit, it's vipashyana. In Tibet, it's known as Dzogchen. And we're just going to call it the union, or the Mahamudra of awareness and letting go. The purpose is not to have thoughtlessness. That's for Taoism or Hinduism. That's not what Buddha taught. Buddha taught thoughts are going to come up, and when they do, it's good to have something to do, something creative to do with them. This is what we're learning today, the creative thing to do when thoughts or emotions or sensations or memories or fantasies creep up on us. On the in-breath, we tighten up. That's a great opportunity to notice what we're experiencing. On the out-breath, we release, we relax. And that's a good time to at least intend to release what we're experiencing. We don't repress it, we don't shove it away. We just relax into the intention. On the in-breath, I invite you to mentally ask the question, what am I now seeing? But that's too many syllables. So we're going to reduce it to just 3 syllables. What seeing? With an implied question mark. On the out-breath, I want you to intend and mentally recite, really seeing. Let's do this right now. Now we're going to change the word from seeing to hearing. What hearing? Releasing. Please don't beat yourself up. No one does it perfect the first time. Every time you do it, you get better and better at noticing and releasing. Third finger, third set of 3 breaths. What feeling, and this could be physical or emotional, what feeling releasing? Now we've completed our first set of 9 breaths. So we turn our attention to our left hand, and we take our right thumb, and move it to the second crease on our left index finger. We place our did I say index finger? I should have said pinky. We take our left thumb and move it to the second crease on our left pinky. We then take our right pinky knuckle, rest it upon the left pinky tip, and prepare for our second set of 9. We're going to ask the question, how could this be quite humorous? But that's too many syllables. So we're going to just simply ask, how could this be funny? These are rhetorical questions. It's not our job to answer these questions. In fact, it works better if we don't. We just ask the question and relax. How could this be funny? And now, we're going to intend to smile. So the phrase we're going to use on the in-breath is grin with lips. On the out-breath, it's releasing. And so what we're trying to do is just invite the corners of the mouth, pull gently upwards like a very subtle Mona Lisa grin. Grin with lips, releasing. Now, we're going to, on the in-breath, we're going to mentally, silently recite, noticing. On the out-breath, we're going to intend, relaxing. Which is different. Until now, we're just doing releasing, which is like releasing our grasp. And now we're intending to relax. It's as if you were holding a very heavy bocce ball, you know, used for lawn bowling, and you release it, and then you shake out your hands and let it relax. So let's do this right now for 3 breaths. Noticing, relaxing. And we're saying, notice, we're not talking about hearing or seeing or feeling. We're talking about noticing. So that's completely spontaneous. We're not controlling what's going on. Some people find that scary. Noticing, relaxing. Please turn your attention back to your left hand. Move your left thumb to the 3rd crease of your left pinky. Place the bottom knuckle, the 1st knuckle of your right pinky on the tip of your left pinky. And begin our final set of 9 breaths. We will continue with noticing, relaxing. There are many meditation teachers who use contemplative notation to give you a silent script. What sets these exercises apart is that they are in complete harmony with your body's physiological potential. For instance, I only have you concentrate on the in-breath. I only have you release or relax on the out-breath. Why? Because that's in harmony with our body's natural processes. And I want to do everything I can to set you up for success. And we've just been playing with noticing, relaxing, according to the 3-syllable paradigm. We're now going to shift gears to the 1-syllable paradigm. And so we replace the question noticing, which is short for what are we noticing, to the 1-syllable question, this, which is short for what is this? So it's this on the in-breath. In the out-breath, we're replacing relaxing with the intention ease. You know, as in the phrase, ease into it, which is, or a synonym for relax into it. So this ease. Let's do this for 6 breaths. This exercise is not intended to suppress or repress or even indulge our sufferings, but it is designed to tame them, to either escort them to their time out, their nappy time, or at the very least to take the edge off. If you play with this 3-minute exercise, if you commit it to memory and practice it a few times a day, my friends, it will do nothing less than change your life. Now, a lot of people in America have been influenced by the Zen writers or the Chan authors of both Japan and China. Bless their hearts. They're practicing a version of Buddhism that was deeply influenced by Taoism. Now, there's nothing wrong with Taoism, but it's not Buddhism. It's kind of like what happened with the Roman Empire. When the Roman emperor said, okay, Romans, we're now all Christians. Well, a lot of Roman citizens said, no, I pretty much like my pagan practices. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep my pagan practices. I'm just going to give them Roman Catholic labels. Well, that's what happened in China. When the Chinese emperor said, okay, now we're all Buddhists, lots of Taoists said, hey, I like Taoism. I'm going to continue to practice Taoism. I'm just going to use Buddhist terminology so I can practice my Taoism in secret. And once again, I'm not saying Taoism is bad, but I'm saying Taoism is not Buddhism. It's kind of like saying, which you like better, ketchup or mustard? Which one's better? Well, they're different. One's mustard, one's ketchup. Now, you can pour ketchup into a mustard bottle, but that don't make it mustard. So this Buddha was never about going into a thoughtless state. In fact, he warned about going into thoughtless states. The magic of Buddhism is being aware of what comes up and being able to work skillfully with what comes up. And today you've learned the Mahamudra, or the union of awareness and letting go. I thank you for your time, and I thank you for your kind attention. May you and yours be healthy and happy. Om Mani Padme Hum. Before we go, I wish to remind you to find the thumbs up like button towards the bottom right hand corner of the screen. Give that a click. That'll reveal 3 social network buttons. Please give those a click. Most important, in the upper right hand corner of your screen, this right hand corner, I should say upper left hand corner of your screen, find the subscribe button. Give that a click. After this video is over in just a few seconds, also in the upper right hand corner, beyond that point, is a YouTube button. You click that, it takes you to your home page. In the bottom left-hand corner of the home page is a tab that reads Manage Subscriptions. Look up either Tantric Sex God 1 or look up Lama Jigme and click the box to the right. That will allow you to receive email notifications every time I upload a video. One of the links below the screen will help you to register for the next series of weekly webinars. When does that begin? Saturday morning, the 2nd of March. I'll see you there. Bye-bye.